I don't know. That's a hard question to answer. I mean, I can't really answer that for you. I mean, I got to do it again, and then you can ask me next year.
Well, if you do it again, you'll be getting a long-term contract here.
No comment on that part, but
Okay.
I just got to find ways to just be competitive every year. I'm an Edmonton Oiler right now, and I'm going to stay that way. And I'm excited for the season. We have a really good chance again to do what we did, but that being said, we got to find ways to compete again and get back to the work ethic and realize how hard it was to get where we were last year and how hard it is to play in May and June. So I think we have the guys in here to do. We got some new faces, new veteran guys that are in here, so guys are excited.
Do you take pleasure in the fact that you scored most of your goals 5-on-5, and that's, most of the games played 5-on-5. You only had 3 power plays, so you had more even strength goals than a large section of the league.
Yeah, for sure. I think for me that's a power play thing I need to improve. Maybe if I score an extra, 6 or 8 goals on the power play, that makes life easier 5-on-5. So I got to find ways to be better on the power play. I talk to coaches about that and finding ways to score more chances, making the goalie work a little harder than usual, staying up front, letting the pucks bounce off me and finding the greasy rebound. So obviously being better on the power play is certainly one thing I'm going to try to do this year, get more opportunities, try to score a little more on the power play.
Does it mean anything to this team being undefeated in the preseason? I mean, the rosters are jumbled up each and every night, but that winning mentality to generate that early, especially amongst some of the new faces, what does that mean to this roster?
Yeah, but it's preseason, so I don't think that really matters what your record is. I think what really matters is finding each individual player's game. That first, everyone's trying to find their feet, get it underneath them, making them feel confident going into the season. Secondly, just playing good. Don't be lazy in the D zone. Be competitive every night. Breaking up. Just doing the little things for defensively. Don't be lazy in the defensive zone because when puck drop, it's not going to be easy. October 4th. So we got to find ways to play hard in every single zone, neutral zone, defense, and offense. Find ways to pick your game up and elevate it. So I think for us, I don't think it's the wins and losses not a big deal. I think just find your game and playing the right way and doing the little things right.
Instituting good habits.
All right. Chris, just thus far, how's everything going in your mind here at camp on your tryout?
It's been going well. It's different territory than I've been in before, but every game has been better and better, and you're learning a lot of new things and playing with a lot of different guys, and you're trying to adjust as quick as possible.
How about that game you guys had last night? Your line was very strong. You set up Yamamoto. I think you guys combined for 5 points. How much does that help a guy like yourself as you try to earn a spot here?
Well, whenever you can go and have a good outing and show well as a line and play well, on both sides of the puck, it's obviously a good thing. I thought my 2 line mates played extremely well. They fell in the back of the net twice each, and I think it was overall a good game.
Is it like coming into a camp like this without a contract, having played all 82 games last year, being a veteran guy, trying to earn a spot?
It's part of the business. I'm just grateful that I got this opportunity to come in and try to earn a spot and try to earn a job. This is a great team and a great organization, so I'm extremely grateful to have this opportunity.
What areas of improvement in your game are you trying to iron out as we go along in this process, or what have you liked about your game thus far?
Well, obviously your timing can always be better, and that comes with more reps and more games you played. And I'm happy with the way it progressed game to game, and hopefully that continues. And obviously there's areas of the game that you want to be better at. In the circle, I think it's a bit of an adjustment so far with the new rules put in place, and I think everyone's trying to readjust with that. But on a whole, I'm going to go out and play my game and try to do my best.
Is it tough being under the gun all the time when you're on it?
I guess it depends on how you approach it. the days of worrying about things that are your control have passed me. I just.
That worries about those things. Not somebody who's 36.
Yeah, I think you just got to go and play and worry about what you can control. I can't control what other people are thinking, other people are doing. All I can control is how I approach each game and how I approach the day, and come in and have my best effort, and so be it.
And are you one of those players who kind of grades his game after the game? Says, okay, I should have done this better, or I was pretty good. Or are you one of those introspective guys, I guess, who looks at stuff?
I think we all do. I don't think many in this locker room leave a game and just shut it off. And those that do, good for them. Yeah, he might not sleep if he's thinking about all his good plays. So, I think you try to analyze where you can be better, and I think most players are their hardest critics, and things you can do well. And I think there's a balance there, and you kind of learn that over the years on. Try not to be too hard on yourself when you do make a mistake, and don't pat yourself too hard on the back when you make some good plays. I think it's just staying pretty even keel throughout the course.
And you've seen a lot of rookies, Ray. What's it like?
Closing in on opening night of the season, there's a few more preseason games left. Just how have things progressed for you going into your second year thus far?
I've only played one game thus far, and I know what to expect. Getting my angles back is one thing I'm going to look on doing tonight. The first game, it was kind of a little indecisiveness, and got caught flat-footed a few times, so getting up and getting my angles and my gaps is one thing, and just being a little bit more precise with my passing and that sort of thing.
How many games, ideally? I know it's not up to you at the end of the day, but would you want to play in this last week here?
I'd like to play them all. Just leading up into the season, it's I think more teams leading up to the season will have their NHL squad. So that'll be a good test, and the more practice you can get before the regular season, the more prepared you'll be.
What's the adjustment to Chris Russell been like? I know you only got into the one game, but a little bit different than what you played with last year because he was with Andre most of the season. What's he been like, and is he a calming influence like Sekera would always say last year?
Yeah, he defends so well, and I mean, there's just little things that's different. I mean, last year I mostly played with Nursey, and little things that Nursey does that Chris doesn't, or Chris does that Nursey doesn't. So I think that this practice and these next few games will be good for us, just kind of get ready for the season. But I mean, he defends so well. He makes the simple plays, and I think we work well with each other.
Speaking of that, how much learning are you doing this training camp? Is there still a bit of a learning process for yourself as opposed to what you did last year, coming into it kind of fresh?
Yeah, for sure. I think you always got to learn. I mean, forwards, especially defending. I mean, forwards go in the summer, work on their skills, and for me, I got to pick up on those things that they do in preseason. So I know what's coming for the regular season, and for the most part, it's pretty similar to what last year was. But I mean, there's always little things that guys do that you got to be careful of, and so you don't get beat.
How much does it help having a book on guys then, having saying that?
Yeah, I mean, the coaches do a good job in scouting and stuff like that, and pre-scouts and that sort of thing. But now I kind of know what some players like to do, whether it's drive wide and delay, or drive wide and take it to the net. So you're always taking in information when you play other teams. So looking forward to this next couple of games just to freshen my mind a little bit and get things going. Thanks.
Appreciate it.